Welcome to Nerdities. Bitches.
No topic is too absurd, no statement is too asinine, because we are Nerdy Jersey's finest. That's right, Nerdities. Meanwhile, I continue to be Mike, the guy with his mouth full of stuff is.
Nuts. But, Justin.
We also have a man named...
Big Dick Vin if he's butt Justin.
And finally, because we don't have a Kyle...
We have a Joe.
Yes, that's true.
It's a nut
I will stop doing this voice now.
duo.
You're nut butt Justin because nuts.
Yeah.
Butt Justin. That's cool, man.
It's Justin Nuts and Butts.
He's not butt nut, Justin.
No, he's nut butt.
Would you nut in a butt?
Have I? Have I? Yes,
I would not. I'm abstinent.
Have
Yeah.
I? Yeah, I have.
You had to think about that?
I had to think about that. I know the first part has happened. I can't remember if the second part had happened.
Nut in a butt happened? Or
The first part of nut in a butt. It'd be in the butt.
be in the butt?
Yeah. I'm not sure if I nutted in the butt.
No.
But, yeah. It's a good thing family listens.
Joe.
Hi, Mom.
What about you, Joe?
Your mom listens, Joe? Your mom
my mom
listens?
listens all the time. Yep.
She puts it on the office.
Could you in the butt?
Yes, I have.
Oh.
Lady!
You hound.
So she's going to be looking at her daughter-in-law a little weird now.
Yeah, Joe, you could not answer it. Of all the things you choose to answer.
No, what? No, don't. Joe, I appreciate it.
That's what I appreciate about you.
Fine, man. Just be open. Just be you, man.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna get a sweet shirt like that for Smallville Con.
This shirt is limited because it's not available anymore.
Oh, can I get it in a cool giveaway? Are you guys doing a giveaway again for shirts like that?
Have we ever done a giveaway for shirts?
Yeah, I won a hat off this podcast once.
Okay.
You didn't win the hat.
I'm pretty sure I won it.
Handed
No.
to you directly from Joe. It's just
Yeah.
extra.
It was the victorious handover.
If anything, you stole a prop from set.
We were twins.
Pretty sure it was given to me because I won it. Beb?
You
Sean Smith, yes.
Ryan Reynolds did.
Yeah. Now, if anyone asks you in the future, so have you taken anything from set? You've done so many shorts. Yeah, the clothes I came in. Hat. Got a hat.
You stole a hat once.
Yeah, well, I can't confirm nor deny. I feel like I won it. So I'll go with that.
I feel like
I sent in an email.
feelings are important. I think we need to acknowledge them. That's it. He has feelings.
So what's up? Did you guys watch Mrs. Doubtfire today?
No.
I did.
Oh. Great
My
movie, though.
wife and I had a nice good cry when we got home from dropping the
boy?
littlest boy off at his first day of full-time preschool.
Nice. That's cool. It's like one of those bittersweet things. Like, you'll never cry about it that much more. Remember the time when he first went to school and we cried? Like, that's something you'll cherish.
Not really. It's a terrible feeling. It's not great.
Yeah, but you'll cherish. Give it a year.
No.
Look at him.
No. I have one that's starts high school tomorrow.
That's scary.
Now, is part of a scary feeling with Zach that you're worried like how many kids he's gonna hit?
Actually, so that's the thing. When he's around children of his own age and that he's got lots of shit going on, he's not like how he is with his brother and us in the house.
It's interesting.
I will tell you this too. It took the fucking wind out of his sails. So today was a half day. We picked him up, and like, I like the way the school's set up because when you drop off the kid, you tell them what class he's going to, and then a single person walks him to his classroom. So it's the same thing when you pick him up. Show your photo ID. They double check to make sure that you're on the list of people available to pick up the child. And then one person brings the child out. So when he comes out, he was like a bit confused, I guess, from why he was leaving his classroom. And when he saw Ashley, he looked just fucking worn down. And he runs over to her, gives her a big hug, doesn't get out of her arms, is just like laying comfortably to the car. He gets in the car, and he's, we're asking him questions. He's like, okay. We emailed his teacher. He had a good day. Aunt Jill is a teacher in the school too. She got to play with him on the playground today. But he was just like, he got home, and he's just like, he just sat on the couch watching his shows for a little bit, and then he like got up for a bit and played, but then just like kind of sat back down. He was starving, so I guess they eat lunch earlier than he eats it at home. But like 2:00, he's like, hungry? We're like, okay. There's like 2 snacks later, devours his dinner, took his shower. Like, he just wasn't his normal, like, super destructive self. It was really nice.
Yeah, he was able to get it out there.
Well, that was the thing. It's just there's constant stimulus.
Yeah.
They're always doing something. But she was like, he was great. She's like, he's well-mannered. He does have manners.
It's nice to hear.
Yeah. So, it was a good day. The big one is in high school tomorrow. The big one found out that his uncle is going to be one of his teachers when one of the teachers he starts the year with retires in like 3 weeks.
Who's going to be his teacher?
Uncle Matt.
Ooh. So I was hoping.
Matt whispers to him on Sunday. He goes, I just want you to know, there's no fucking around anymore. And James is like, what? Matt goes, I got the job at Southern. And James is like, oh, that's great. He's like, no, I don't think you're understanding what I'm saying to you. And James is like, well, what classes? And he's like, advanced English. And James is like, shit.
Watch your mouth, young man. Not in my classroom.
That's not advanced English. That's reduced English.
And I was like,
Basic
like,
English.
oh, really? Matt's like, yeah. I was like, oh, James, you are so fucked. Which I
Well,
found.
I mean, that's good. Keep the boy in line.
No, it is good, because last year he was pulling some shit. And now I will know. All I have to do is just text Matt and just be like, hey, what's going on? He's, what's up?
I know. The last thing you want to hear in class is just talk to your dad.
Yeah. That's going to work out great for him all year long. Yeah, that's my uncle up there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, he wouldn't even have to actually talk to you. He could just be like, oh, yeah, no, I just talk to your dad.
Matt. Matt's just going to be like, hey, James. And
He'll
James
let it dangle there. He's not going to do anything
he
for the
won't
first
even
week.
fucking he won't come out and say it.
Right.
And people will be like, why is the teacher so weird with you? And James will be like, I don't know. And then eventually he's going to be like, it's my uncle. And they're going to be like, oh, dude, that fucking sucks.
One of his dumbass friends is going to be like, he doesn't look anything like you.
Yeah.
James
No
made
shit.
this picture of you. It's going to just be like a fucking... Can he draw?
James can draw you.
Oh, there you go. Someone's totally going to freaking get him.
So here's a fun James story, too. I have a bunch of personal shit, I guess, to just go around. So I'm sitting here yesterday, and Ashley and I are trying to figure out scheduling our lives now. And I get a text message from James's mother, who already pissed me off the other day because I picked James up on Thursday like I've been doing all summer. It was the last one that we were doing it because obviously you start school. Can't pick him up till Friday now again. And she's like, you just had him for 11 days straight. How are you coming to get him already? Blah, 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 blah. I'm, blah, 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 blah. I was like, he was home with you for 2 full fucking weeks before we went on vacation. Cut your shit. So that turns into a thing the other night. Fine. Yesterday I get this text message, and she's like, I think I just caught James looking at something shady on his phone.
Oh, well now.
I was like,
Hello.
I was like, what do you mean? She's like, well, I went in his room, and he's on his phone, and then, like, he jumped and, like, quickly put his phone away, and then, like, came out of his room, like, trying to talk all nonchalant and shit. I was like, uh-huh. She's like, and, like, you can tell he's, like, nervous about something now. I was like, okay.
Was he hunched over?
I was like, well, I'm like, she's like, can you see what he's been on his phone? I was like, sure. So, like, before I even go into any kind of history, just, like, all the parental settings were set. He can't get onto porn. It's not porn. And so,
Instagram butt cheeks.
so I'm like, yeah, he has none of those apps.
Reddit?
It could be Reddit.
Just Google butt
So,
cheeks.
like, she's like, well, he's definitely up to something, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, could just go in there and ask to look at his phone. Well, I don't want to do that. This is what we fucking agreed upon when we got the phone. Said, James, you're allowed to have it, but, like, also we're going to check it at random if we feel, shit's not legit. She's like, well, I don't want to do it. Well, then why are you fucking bothering me?
Okay, and I'm getting annoyed. I don't want to be a parent. is what she said.
I think she wanted you to just confirm he was looking at porn and whack it off.
But, well, I
But
was
then
like,
you go, no, you can't look at porn. And she's like,
Yeah.
fuck.
She didn't want to be the bad guy. She wanted
Yeah.
you to be the bad guy.
What is it then?
so then, like, James texts me, and he's like, hey, what's up? I was like, I don't know, you tell me, what's up? I'm like, why is she being a psycho? And he goes, I don't know. I was like, she came in the room, you're on the phone, you hit the phone, jumped up, blah, 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 blah. He's like, I was looking at Christmas presents for her and the girls to know how much money I need to make between now and when I'm going shopping. I was like, are you being legit? And he's like, yeah, Dad, seriously. I'm like, can you just go fucking tell her this, please? And he goes, yeah. It's like 5 minutes later, he texts me back. He's like, we're fine. And then she texts me back. She's like, oh, he showed me. Why is this so fucking hard? Like, I have a whole nother child. Like, 5 other fucking things I do for work that require pretty constant fucking attention. This is the second time in 4 days that you just, like, didn't want to be a fucking parent. Because you're too busy with your other children. Like, what the fuck, man?
I would say I know she's probably just shit all around, but also if it is porn, boners, whacking off, I think that is dad department, so I can
Absolutely,
get that.
that's
angle.
fine. But he can't look at porn on his phone.
Instagram butt cheeks, it's not porn.
But he's not on it. He doesn't have Instagram. There's no access to it. All those apps are blocked. I blocked everything. He can't even fucking get on YouTube.
Well, there's still GQ magazine, Sports Illustrated. We're men. We find ways.
Can friends send him stuff that you don't know about?
He can't hit any links.
Screenshots.
If anything, it could be a
send him a
screenshot
picture.
and send him a picture.
Dude, check out this chick's tits and ass.
When I was 14, that's all it took.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
But like,
Pages.
also, it was the most ridiculous response, so it had to be the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it didn't have to be. He could have come up with a doozy. I mean, this could have been a really good one, and
But it
he's
was
very
like-
creative.
Yeah, but it wasn't. So like
Yeah.
that, it's not in line with James's normal bullshit. So like, I'm gonna be like, well, yeah, okay, that makes sense. This is literally what he's doing. He even sent me. He's like, look, and like sent me a screen grab. I was like, okay, just like go fucking tell her. Go be the adult, James, and do what she doesn't want to do, and just be like, look. But like, and I believe him because we were just talking about money. Because here's the other one she hits me with. She calls me Sunday night. We're trying to finish the movie. I'm just yesing the conversation. Post the conversation, I realized what was said. She's like, do you think you could give him $10 a week towards lunch? And we're going to give him another $10 a week towards lunch. Because she's like, I feel bad if he's like bringing his lunch since he's a freshman in high school. I'm like, I bagged it like 2 or 3 times a fucking week.
There's nothing wrong with brown bagging it.
No, not at all. So I'm like, okay. So like, I hang up. We finish watching the movie, and as I do right before I go to bed, I think about the 1,000,001 things in my head in order to quiet them. And I was like, wait a second. That's $20 a week. That's 4 weeks a month. That's $80 a month.
How much is lunch now at Southern?
$4.25. But I was like, $80 a fucking month. Well, it's just $40 from me alone. I'm like, I'm already paying his cell phone bill. And I'm not asking her for half of it. Like I should be. So I dropped him off, and she came, and she's like, I'm like, he only has 1 full day this week. So I didn't give him any lunch money. I said, also, I'm not giving him $10 every week. I go, he can take, like, I'll give him like a couple dollars, and he can buy like 2 or 3 times, but like $80 a month, Veronica, are you fucking crazy? I said, not to mention, his cell phone's like $45. I'm not asking for half of it. So like, let's be reasonable here. He's 10 fucking months of school.
$800.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Fuck
Like,
that.
so it's $4, so that's $20 a week. So basically, he's brown bagging it 1 day a week.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he's gonna have to. The ratio's got to change because there's
Yeah.
just financially, no.
Oh, and also, you know, yeah.
Don't you guys pay taxes? Shouldn't lunch be free?
And
What I was-
and because she had to have him live there, she makes way too much money now at her job, so he can't qualify for anything. I, being self-employed, would be able to have him have free lunch. Because none of my positions that I have are full-time, like, salary positions. My job's at EW and now People magazine. We got an email about that today, sidetrack. They're like, hey, so we're going to start sending you stuff to edit for People. I was like, okay, cool. Like, am I hired now? And they're like, well, no, but when a position becomes available, this now puts you in the front running. So, like,
But
this close to having a legit job.
they're J. Jonah Jameson to you. Freelance.
So, yeah. Well, I mean, editors in general we're not named even, like chief editors and stuff. They're not named in any of these things. That's why, like, today when I told you the thing I told you, I can't say that specific thing. But, like, I was just like, no, this is bad. But there's been 4 articles in the last 2 months on entertainmentweekly.com that I have edited.
Do you get something?
Yeah, we get paid for it. I get paid for this. And it's also like good to build up on a resume so that like when an actual like full-time paying gig becomes available, I can be like, hey, I've been editing for you for X, Y, and Z. And I'll get an editor's position before I get a writer's position, but like that's fine. I still write stuff for like, so there's like internal stuff that we get to do. I'm giving way too much information out right now, but so I write a lot for that. But it's not anything I can share. Like it's just Entertainment Weekly stuff. But now People Magazine as well, so that's pretty fucking cool, I think.
Oh, 2 companies to piss off by saying too much.
But yeah, you know, same thing. I own Sinful Creations, so that's all based on a customer thing because I have like a cottage license. I don't have a brick and mortar. The travel agency thing is I work as like an offshoot of a main corporate hub, so it's not like working for AAA. And then Ashley owns her cleaning business, so like...
Is it technically being a mogul? You have like 5 different jobs.
It's that or Jamaican.
Him got 5 jobs.
You knew that was a deep cut.
Yeah. Not everybody gets an in living color.
That was an in living color reference, yeah.
One job. Him only got 1 job. What him do?
I guess it would be.
Doctor.
It would be because I have Nerdities. I can't. Well, that's the other thing too. It Can't Stop the Rope Drop, which was another thing that her and I were trying to work on. Was like a filming schedule for stuff during the week without the kids, and then we're going to, and you're going to get incorporated into these videos too. But we're going to be doing like reviews of stuff every once in a while on a weekend. Some kind of product that we can eat or discuss. Because she's been that has been picking up a lot of fucking steam. Which brings me to my next fucking thing to gripe about. tpublic.com.
Yeah, this will start to heat up.
Okay. So on our last day of vacation, I get an email from TPublic's Legal. And they were like, hey man, sorry, but like, we gotta remove one of your designs for like legal issues. Which has happened before. It's fine. And I was like, okay, well, what design is it? Oh, it just so happens to be the Disney Iron Chef shirt. The most popular shirt we have. The shirt that, to date, we've sold 42 of.
Yeah, the one that, like, every other day we were getting a sale.
Yeah.
It's getting kind of ridiculous.
Yeah. So I responded that afternoon with, we were just notified of a design being taken down. We are wondering for what reason. It is our most popular design and are not understanding why this is happening. Please contact us as soon as possible. 3 days later, Dan from Legal. Hi there. Thanks for reaching out. Please let us know which design you're referring to so that we can look into it. Thank you. Best, Danielle, TPublic.
Thanks.
Thanks, Danielle. So I respond, it's our Disney's Iron Chef t-shirt. To which Danielle responds, it's loading. Hi there. Thanks for following up. As mentioned in our prior email, your content was removed because it may contain material that violates the rights of the Walt Disney Company. The Walt Disney Company contacted us regarding claimed infringement on Disney-related copyrights and trademark rights with respect to various properties, including but not limited to company logos and word marks, trademarks and titles, movies, TV shows, and specific characters. This assessment is based on guidance of a general nature from the owner of these rights. In most cases, this means that the rights holder did not specifically identify your work for removal, but that TPublic has detected potential similarity between the removed content and one or more words, phrases, or images included in the rights holder's general removal guidance. This does not mean that TPublic determined your content was infringing, only that in our judgment, the removed content fell within the scope of the rights holder's general guidance. We apologize that we cannot provide further information on why your work was removed or other intellectual property matters. We hope you understand that TeePublic is an open and dynamic online marketplace where thousands of images are added and removed from the marketplace every day for a variety of reasons. Best, Danielle TeePublic.
Move along. Nothing to see here. Move along.
To which I respond, if we weren't outright asked to remove the design, then we ask you to please reinstate the design. It is our top seller and has gained popularity in the last few weeks. It would clearly cause us a financial detriment. Thank you. Now Danielle was like, oh, I didn't expect anybody was going to email me back. So she sends it to Kevin from Legal. And Kevin from Legal is like, hey there. As we've stated, decisions on takedowns are completely up to the rights holder. At this time, we have no further information regarding this matter. Best, Kevin. Oh, Kevin. Kevin, my dear, sweet, beautiful little Kevin. That's not a good enough fucking answer. Justin says, you responded that you weren't contacted directly by the rights holder. So again, before legal action has to be taken against TeePublic for removing our design without an official cease and desist, we ask that you reinstate our design. Thank you, Justin Patterson, on behalf of Can't Stop the Rope Drop. That was last Thursday. Now, it was a holiday weekend, so I didn't expect to hear anything probably until about Friday of this week. But they have until Friday, and then Justin is going to make his phone call to LegalZoom, because LegalZoom is who also represents Can't Stop the Rope Drop, as is Nerdities, and we will have to get our legal department on this, because I don't give a fuck what TeePublic thinks, unless Disney says, hey, don't make those, then either reinstate my shirt, or take down every fucking Disney-related t-shirt that's on that fucking website before I own it. Thanks. Best wishes.
Okay. Chest is nice and light now.
Yeah.
We can do a show.
Yeah, I mean,
I
that's
only
all.
have one bit of casting. I don't know about anybody else.
I've got,
It's just
I have
rumor.
0 bits of casting.
Word around the water cooler is that Josh Brolin might be Hal Jordan in the Green Lantern show.
Yeah.
I neither hate nor love this, but am feasting on the irony that Cable could potentially play Hal Jordan when Deadpool once failed.
Justin am not like it.
Yeah, it's fine, but I'm not moved by it. I have no faith. You know, I don't care.
I like the premise of the show. They're, intergalactic cops.
Oh, you mean just like in the fucking comic book?
Yeah, but
I think my biggest thing here is, like, for the longest time I wanted Fillion to be Hal. And, like, yeah, I get it, he's Guy, and that's fine. Like, he's gonna play a good Guy Gardner. But, like, Roland, he don't scream Hal Jordan to me. Give me James Vanderbeek.
There's more than a few guys who could step up. For me, the big problem is the age thing.
Yeah.
Do you really want a 55-year-old guy coming in there to headline this show? Wouldn't you like someone a bit younger?
Right.
we're gonna get a Lethal Weapon thing where he's Murtaugh and Jon Stewart is Riggs.
But you could do that in that one is older and is on the edge of retirement and the other one's just coming in, sure. But as far as character goes, they're too similar for it to be an issue.
Right.
You would need... It would be cool if they had a Hal Jordan there as kind of a mentor to a young Guy Gardner and Jon Stewart and has to deal with these two bickering constantly.
Like he's the sergeant.
Yeah. He's not even the focus of it.
Stuart Gardner in my office.
Mm-hmm. Keep shitting bricks. That'd be pretty fun. You know it's not gonna.
No. It's weird. It's a weird poll. I don't...
Yeah.
Kilowog, maybe.
He'd be really great for Kilowog.
Yeah.
got a nice gruff exterior.
Yeah.
Hey,
I don't love it.
Another rumor that I've been reading a lot about is Pratt going to the DCU.
It's not happening.
Well, yeah. Just read an article about that. He's like, yeah. Or Gunn was like, yeah, probably. We talk about that a lot. I think they're just waiting, trying to figure out what the best character for him to do is.
Mm-hmm.
It won't happen until Disney is done with Star-Lord.
I think he could do both at the same time.
I'm not
if it's something
saying
different enough.
scheduling wise or acting wise he couldn't, but I guarantee you right now Feige's like, you better take a good look at the fine print on that fucking contract.
I doubt it, because I don't think he'll cast him in anything lead. And they don't give a shit. It's like, oh, we got him as a supporting character. He's gonna show up in like a third of the movie. I don't think Marvel would care about that. They don't want him to be a lead.
Unless
he's too important for them.
Unless he's a villain.
Yeah, it'd be perfect.
I was gonna say that he'd probably, him being a villain.
Bring him in as the Riddler.
No, that would annoy the piss out of me.
Yeah, that's exactly why.
Who's this?
Chris Pratt.
Pratt.
Oh, yeah, have him be a villain. That's the only way that he'll work nowadays.
Where the fuck have you been?
Well, I'm agreeing with you.
I know. But, like, what happened to you? Like, you were there, staring. Like,
I got a text, sorry.
there it is. There fucking is.
What do you mean to do, bro? I had 3 Fantasy Football League drafts in the past 2 days.
Listen,
People keep hitting me up. I'm popular for the next 4 days. And then the league starts, no one cares.
good game, bro.
Yeah. But yeah, I agree with Justin. Look at that.
Who are we
What's the
asking?
date? 9/3/2024, 9:20 p.m. Vinny Gears Justin.
Woo! I'm winning the lottery tonight, motherfucker. Ah!
Sun shines on a dog's ass.
Justin, how do you think you'd have a good laugh?
Do I think he'd have a good laugh as the Riddler?
Yeah. But
Yeah, I really do. I
So
think
do I.
he would be like
He's pro.
just borderline Batman 66.
What, from
It's
Pratt?
easy to narrow it.
Yeah. No, I'm saying like Pratt's version of a villain would just like, or he just goes complete psychopath, and they like bring him in as like Victor Zsasz.
I would love to see him go psychopath, but not that. I can't.
I'd like to
I
see him
can't
as
do
Larfleeze.
Yeah, okay, that works too.
Or he could probably get his energy up to it, but he's not the first person I would think. Maybe Atrocitus.
No, he's
Doesn't even see his face.
Yeah, no. I'll
That's-
take
you know what?
Brolin as Atrocitus.
Batista.
As Atrocitus?
Yeah.
I'd bring him in as Azrael.
You know what? Pratt wouldn't be horrendous as Azrael.
No.
You wouldn't.
You kind of want to hate Azrael, and you kind of want to love Pratt, but at the same time now, you can't help but hate him a little bit.
That'd be a character I'd like to see on the big screen.
Yeah, how have they not played off Azrael yet?
We saw him on Gotham, but he was like a weird Azrael.
Yeah, that wasn't...
Yeah, that
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah,
fun.
yeah.
That guy pissed me off so much. He kept pronouncing someone or a name, the House of Duma. Kept saying
Oh,
And I don't know, that guy's twang sucked. I could not get into that.
Yeah, I couldn't wait for that character to die.
Yeah. You know what sucks though? I do think he was a good actor. It's like Shooter McGavin. I just hated his face. I think Shooter's a great actor.
Some people are too good at their job.
Yeah.
Okay, we have no more casting, but more than a handful of trailers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare. Going down this same, not quite tired road yet of horror.
From the
version.
makers of Pooh, Blood and Honey.
I was into the first 20 to 30 seconds, and then it just went straight slasher, and I was like, they almost did it.
Is he supposed to be Michael Jackson?
I think they're playing with those emotions a little bit. I don't think he's supposed to be Michael Jackson. The fact that he's like facially deformed.
What was that Ethan Hawke movie, Black Mask or some shit?
The Black
Those
Phone.
vibes, pretty similar vibes.
Well, his mask was like that. But yeah, like that movie's great though.
Yeah.
Black Phone, it's
Black
called.
Phone. Black Phone's great.
If they don't just make this gore porn, the concept of him kidnapping kids is so rife with potential.
It's gonna be fucking gory as fuck.
You saw Hook in the one shot. Imagine they do they make Hook the actual hero of the story.
Hey, shh! You shut the fuck up. Mike and I pitched a story like this similarly.
If it happens, it happens. It's not given to the
Don't
world.
be giving that thing away for free, Joe. They gotta pay money if they want that shit.
They gotta pay for that pussy, Joe. Don't just go handing it out.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I feel like these guys have a good idea. They even have a good idea for Poop Blood and Honey. I don't think they can put rubber to road. I think they're like a dog chasing a car. They're like, oh my god, we're making it. How are we going to edit it? Who cares? Just film it. Let's go.
You know,
Poop Blood and Honey, had they edited it differently, had they had the Christopher Robin thing at the end, I feel like it would have been more of a better movie.
remember, like that first movie was terrible, like just garbage. That second movie looks pretty decent. Like even the reviews were like, it is so much better than the first
Poop
one.
Blood and Honey, too?
Yeah. They've got a budge now, right?
Yeah.
It's just like you said, it feels like half-baked concepts, and they're very much doing the old Weekly World News dartboard.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, Peter Pan, bad guy, kidnap kids. Sounds good. Yeah, but like, what's the resolution here? What do we even like? What's the point? They're like, doesn't matter, gory.
Yeah, they can't fill it in.
It's sad that like there's so many different things you could do. I mean, even if you keep it in horror, it doesn't have to be a slasher. It could be some kind of psychological thriller.
Yeah.
But they're not creative enough, so all they know how to do is set up moments to kill people.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
It's unfortunate.
how brutal can they make a death scene?
Yeah. Which is a lot like what Screamboat seems to be. Is this from them too?
No.
No?
This is
another group
This is a different group.
taking advantage of the public domain boom that just happened.
I'm against this completely. However, there's a flash of a scene in the trailer where it's a bathroom stall and you see tiny little shoes sitting on the crapper, and like that pops me pretty hard.
Is it supposed to be an actual Mickey Mouse, or are we doing the guy who's dressed like Mickey Mouse thing?
Oh no, it is Steamboat Willie.
Was whistling.
Yeah.
I kind of want to see a second trailer for this one. I don't usually for
That's what I'm
films,
saying.
especially for films I'm never going to see. But I
Right.
kind of want to get at least a look.
I want to look too, but
I don't want to spend
I'm
money.
never gonna watch this movie.
If it comes on like Hulu, none of these seem to be coming to anything. Maybe they'll show up on Tubi in 10 years.
Yeah. It's gonna be like Deviant Art looking Steamboat Willie.
Oh, like Ratfink?
Yeah.
Wasn't Blood and Honey on the Peacock for a bit?
Yeah, it was.
I think, because Peacock's got some dog shit movies on there.
Evil.
I search through there sometimes, I'm like, what the fuck is this?
It
He's still on space.
has the Evil Bong movies are on Peacock.
I have someone's listed twice.
Yeah, Evil Bong versus Gingerbread Man, I think is one of them.
That is one of them.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I've clicked past that.
What?
Yeah, Joe. Go if you ever want a solid laugh, go into Peacock's horror movies, and whoo, It
How
makes
do these get
it makes
budgets?
everything we've ever made look like they're fucking Oscar worthy.
How did these get budgets? All we need is just a small budget, and these get.
You know what? You know how they get budgets? Because they have time.
Yeah, they get their feet in the room.
They have time to make the deals and put shit out there. And some people who have money are just like, yeah, this sounds fucking stupid. I kind of just want to see it. Here's a budget. The problem is all of us have day jobs. Some of us have 5 different day jobs. And, like, we don't have the time to make it happen. But if we could, we also would be making shit like that. It would be better. It would be better written, for sure. But that's why. That's why these things get made. That's why, like, the Kardashian shows happen and, like, nothing we do gets picked up.
I come to realize recently my biggest regret in life was not asking for some kind of, like, 8mm camera, some kind of filming equipment for Christmas one time when I was a kid.
Yeah.
All I forgot was video games. No, I should have got a camera. I would have been using the shit out of that.
Yeah.
That's what I did back in the day.
They would have bought it for me, too. No, give me a Genesis. No, give me a 32X. A fucking 32X. I could have had, like, so many short films under my belt. But no.
I still have a professional digital DV camera up in the attic that people are filming on again. They're filming on mini DV again.
Yeah.
So we have when it came out, it was top of the fucking line. If we want to shoot with that thing, editing, I could just plug it into this thing. But yeah,
Could
we
do
could
it.
shoot with it. I have.
So if I wanted you to be my director's assistant on this, would you? Using this thing? You'd be my DVDA?
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I'd do it.
There you go. It took me a while to work that one out, but I was going to use it. I put all the mental effort into making it happen. I didn't know if it was going to land, but I used it.
I got it. It penetrated me.
Oh,
Yeah, we could shoot a freaking Justice League with this camera. If we really want
We
it.
gotta start writing Justice League first.
No.
We got a little
What's
lazy.
that?
So we got a little lazy this weekend. We were supposed to start, and then we did.
Still recovering.
We did the fucking Can't Stop episode, and Mike's like, I think I'm just gonna go home.
Yeah. It wasn't going to be here long, or there long. I don't even know who the fuck I am.
Once I finish this next certification, I should be good for a little bit. Then I could not think about these things and actually think about other things.
What's this next one? Testing rockets? What the fuck else do you have to learn?
This is.
Fucking
I'm going
Yorkos.
to get my ANP. My
Needlepoint? What's next?
Freestone?
It's it's an AV network professional certification.
Oh, you can work in Best Buy now. Installing people's car stereos.
PC load letter.
The fuck is
What the
this?
fuck does that mean?
The trailer for Smile 2. I enjoyed the first one a good amount. It was a pretty standard Ring-esque, something's coming to get me thriller.
Mhm.
The big problem you have here is, do you try to top the first one or build off of it? Like, you just go for scarier thrills and freakier death scenes, or try to add to this whole mythology?
It seems to be the latter,
Yeah.
which is cool. I appreciate that.
If they can land it. If they have a good idea for where this thing comes from. If not, we can get to the point where, like, Nightmare on Elm Street 3, they had no idea where fucking Freddy came from. And the sixth one, it's like,
Was that the Dream Warrior? The third
Dream
one?
Warrior.
Oh, yeah.
Dream
We're
Warriors is
killing him
fucking
by, like,
great.
burying
Though.
his bones.
I'm not a fan of like going to the pop star route and making it like mainstream, like she's on a Drew Barrymore show. I kind of find that like dumb.
That's an interesting twist on it, because it's not just a normal person with normal pressures. It's someone who's in the public eye, so this meltdown is really going to look crazy to the world. So it expands it in that way. It's not just some psychologist who sees someone
Yeah.
die and her whole life falls apart.
I don't know.
I appreciate it. I like that they're going for something different.
It's a tough angle to make good, in my opinion.
I think it allows for a lot more interesting. Like, look at all those scenes where there's tons of people just smiling at her, freaking her out.
Mm-hmm.
The stresses of celebrity tacked on top of a smile demon coming to get you, if handled properly, could be interesting. But also, like, are we supposed to identify with some celebrity who's freaking out?
I know, they sold their soul to the devil and Moloch and Baal, and I'm supposed to feel sorry for this guy. Not gonna happen, never gonna happen, end of story.
The Smile 2 is one of the trailers in front of Deadpool.
Mm.
Did it look cooler on the big screen?
It's not my thing. It's not
He had his eyes covered.
not my
It's
thing.
just not, I didn't have my eyes covered, Joe. I'm a big, strong man. Watched it.
The big boy. Standing in his big boy stance.
Yep.
You know, James has watched more horror movies than you've been.
I believe it. I don't like being scared.
Can't conquer your fears like that, bro.
No, well, because you know what I start talking about what I would do in this situation, and I ruin the movie also.
In the theater, do you do that? You'd be like, oh no. I'd grab that knife, shoved it right in Norman Bates' chest.
Yeah, I do shit like that. I also like. There's no way a little alien baby's putting a tickle in my mouth. It's never happened.
Alien babies, face
I think
fucking you.
honestly that might be the funniest cinematic edit. I don't know if they'll ever top that. Like, let me know when you guys see the movie, because you can see the fuckers really trying to get under.
The ovipositor just slapping the lips.
Yeah, it's
They're like-
borderline sexual. It's like
Oh,
it's
it's
like a
absolutely
sexual Men in
sexual.
Black.
And this is the ultimate sexual metaphor.
Why didn't anybody just bite it?
Well, they have the acid blood. I thought of that too.
Can you imagine though?
I didn't know
How
that,
come they
yes.
haven't done that in the movie yet? Somebody bites it and then their fucking face melts away.
Yeah.
Did they know at that point that it had acid blood?
Right.
Oh,
You as,
nobody does.
you as the audience
It
member.
always happens so quickly.
Ripley is still floating in space, so she's the only other person to deal with these things that survived.
Also, like, do the face huggers have the acid blood?
Yeah. And they tried to cut it off him in the first one.
No, that's right.
Yeah. I almost put Aliens on the other day. It popped up on Max, and I'm like, ooh, this movie's good.
We gotta show
alien movies I'll see for the next 5 years.
Aliens to James because he fucking hated Alien.
Yeah.
Aliens is. I like Aliens better than Alien.
Most
Oh, it's
people
night
do.
and day.
It's an action movie. I think I know the next Exposing James episode though, because a movie popped up on the Roku screen earlier, and I was like, "Fuck, that's on something." The Gate.
Oh, that's been on Tubi. It's been floating
Has it?
around on a lot of the smaller
Fuck,
ones.
man.
It's a fucked up, weird little movie.
The Gate is great.
I wonder how he'd handle the special effects, because they're very dated.
Oh yeah. I mean, he handled Cobweb pretty well.
No, I meant the other way. Like, if he would tolerate it.
Oh no,
If
he's
he
gonna
had
make
their
fun of it.
alien-
Absolutely.
You know what movie you should show James? Young Sherlock Holmes.
It has been thrown around as a potential.
Underrated.
It
I haven't
is.
seen it since back then, but
It's on the Max.
on Max.
All
What
right.
about Saint with Val Kilmer? You ever shown that one? That's the reason why
We
you
haven't
think
gotten there
about
yet.
Nana Robin.
We haven't gotten there yet. Next trailer.
Night Bitch.
Yeah, Night Bitch.
That's right. I said the word Night Bitch. Amy Adams is turning into a dog because her family life is.
Yo, let me tell you. Watch this trailer, and I was like, yeah, I feel that. Like, as a parent,
Sure.
like, absolutely connected with her
Oh yeah.
instantly. I was
So
like,
let me answer
oh,
the question here. Can
fucking.
you picture that thought going up an hour and 27 minutes long?
Sure. It goes most of my
Longer.
it goes most of my fucking day.
Because I'll tell you what, you could probably put 2 more minutes on that trailer, and that's the movie. Because, okay, hi, I'm a mom, and I want to be a dog.
I don't
I think
think
there's a little more than that.
she doesn't want to be a dog. She just happens to like turn into a dog.
Oh.
Running with the pack and living as a dog is the freedom she needs. I think it did pretty much just lay out what the story is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She needs to find her smile.
Me and Megan guessed the end. Someone's going to be like, what are you, just going to run away and be a dog for the rest of your life? And she's going to turn around and transform and be like, bark, and then just run away.
No,
There
the
is
end.
no Amy, only Zool.
The end is Amy Adams getting taken by a German Shepherd, like tied ass to this thing.
Ooh.
Uh,
Yeah, do you think it has to show her like sniffing another dog's ass and being like, "Oh God, that's
Probably.
great." Yeah, this movie's. I think it's going to do so well.
It's very art house, that's for sure. Last one up, Apartment 7A. It was giving off vibes like Rosemary's Baby, but I guess I wasn't paying close enough attention because it flat out says in the trailer, yeah, this is a prequel to Rosemary's Baby.
Dude, I missed that too, and I was like, wow, this is very Rosemary's Baby.
Yeah. Oh, this is the tenant of her apartment before the first. I guess it doesn't take. This is another one. Like, why would you do this story?
Also, like, fuck prequels, man.
Yeah, very rare that you have a situation where a prequel makes sense. We
Right.
already know this
yeah,
girl's
we
probably
know,
going to die.
we know what happens.
Yeah. Whatever the Satanists want, it doesn't work out this time.
Yeah. Just stop.
It's
Damn
like
it.
when you're watching something and you see the legacy characters, you're like, yeah, and they're in peril. Like, I know they're going to get out of it.
We've already seen what happens to him.
I know, Joe. We were all hoping either Goldblum or Sam Neill or Laura Dern died. We know. Plot
Well,
armor.
actually,
Listen,
I
Joe-
was going to go into my reviews.
Joe, if
I
you
have
if
reviews
you
about
think
it.
you have a problem with how fucking Jurassic Park handled their sequels and those characters and shit and prequel crap, go ahead and watch Game of Thrones and then watch fucking House of the Dragon. Once you've accomplished that, then you can go back and be like, you know what? All these things I bitched about previously, not so bad. Right, Vin? Right.
Dude, House of Dragon is like taking a shit in a diaper as an adult,
Yeah.
and just instead of changing it, you take the diaper off and you just put it back on.
Yeah. All right.
Don't shit that for
So
us,
like, you want
Yeah.
to talk about disappointment, okay? When you've come from that fandom, when you've dealt with the bullshit we've dealt with, then, sir,
Bro, yeah, I mean, honestly, if they just made House of Dragons, made dragons killing everybody, and just had everyone voice over dubbed Jon Snow saying, "You're McQueen," instead of anything else, just dragons blowing shit up, and every time someone opens their mouth, they just have conversations, just, "You're McQueen, you're McQueen, you're McQueen." No one actually says anything of substance, just dragons burning castles down, people dying in sword fights. That would be better than season 8 and season 1 and 2.
you know, Joe, you come from fandoms that have just like been treating you like gold. There's some hiccups along the way. Don't get me wrong, but like Trek, you got it.
No, Trek.
You got
Trek
it good.
has some-
You know, you do. You
see it
fucking
perk up?
Doctor Who.
there's
has
some-
been-
dude.
Doctor Who has been kind. Okay? There's nothing that has been so fucking heartbreaking than the downfall of the fucking house slash fucking Westeros saga.
Yeah. Joe, you never seen it?
I watched a couple episodes of Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I watched the first two.
Bro, the other day, I just popped on Battle of the Bastards. Ask me why.
Because it's good.
Wanted to. Just wanted to.
Trek has some bad things, well, minus Star Trek 5, which we already know is bad.
Yeah.
I watched 2 Klingons fuck, and that was awful.
I'd love to see some fucking on House of the Dragons with like clearly not dream fucking someone's mother, but like actual fucking. Like even if it's just two dragons, if it was two dragons fuck, right?
Show me how they fuck. I mean,
Yeah, I want to see
fucking
dragon
on that show?
fucking.
I thought that's what the point of this whole thing was. Dragons
Honestly-
fucking and conspiring and like
No, see that was the good series. There's very little fucking except for the audience. That's
it's like subverted fucking in the background. It's like
there's
the
not.
blowjob seems stupid. The guy hanging dong's stupid. Allison getting fucking eaten out while he's in his armor. I mean,
You're so chivalrous.
it just, I don't know, the whole thing is just, they just put it in there just to be like, tee
Milady, might I sup your whispering eye?
My lady, I crave your gash on my face. But yeah, show some dragons banging.
Yeah. See dragons fuck.
So there comes a point in every abusive relationship where you have to step away from it. You guys gotta stop watching the show.
Yeah, I am. I'm done.
I mean, it's done for the season, so.
Over and out. We'll see how I feel in 2 years. As of right now,
So, like, but that's the thing. Like, I'll go into good series now. Like, I have season 3 of The Bear. We got season 4 of Umbrella Academy.
don't watch it. Don't even do it, dude.
Well, we have to.
Right now, run away.
We have to finish it off.
You don't.
But I have to.
I saw a fan cast. Someone wants Elliot Page to play the Flash. I'm like,
It's fine.
listen.
Fine with it.
Kid Flash.
There's
Very tiny.
a third show that we're
Sopranos?
no something that just dropped a new season.
Rings of Power.
No.
That's my
We
review.
know
So I
you
watched
like
the 3.
it. Oh fuck.
Yo. Are you?
All right, let's go into reviews then. Joe, go ahead.
Yeah.
Talk about your fucking cock rings of power.
So, already this season's better than the last season.
Let's-
Not a high watermark.
yeah, I was gonna say.
No, they're really going into the lore of Sauron, which is cool. But this show better not go more than 3 seasons because the One Ring is going to get made in like the way they're going. The end of this season.
How Sauron was fuckable, and then he's like, now I'm gonna be a giant eyeball in a fucking tower.
Well, he's an elf now. He's
Gonna turn into a giant black dildo soon.
Yep.
but legacy characters. You see them in peril. Like, I know they're going to survive.
Where they keep
That's-
dangling Galadriel over pits
Well,
and stuff.
Galadriel, Gandalf, who they're not saying he's Gandalf, but he's fucking Gandalf. Like, we know you're going to survive. We're going to get a blue wizard, though, which would be cool, because they've been talking about blue wizards, and we've heard about them in the story. We're
Really?
finally going to get to see one.
Here's the thing. At this point, Gandalf would know he's Gandalf.
Doesn't.
No. But I'm saying,
Right.
like, book-wise.
Book-wise, it's weird, because
None of
this
this
is the
is
liberty
Thunderbolt.
they're taking, because
No, I know they're taking fucking liberties.
Gandalf would have been after this, technically.
No.
Yeah, the Maiar were sent to the to Middle Earth to follow Sauron. So
Yeah.
this would be the time that he, Radagast, Saruman, and the two other fuckers they never really talk about would show up there.
Wizards.
Yeah.
He is looking for his staff, and you see the staff, and you're like, that's fucking Gandalf's staff. There is an evil wizard that they're introducing.
So he's going to touch the staff, and his memory's going to come back.
And that's exactly what's going to happen. We already got the elven rings. Like, they're already made. They're talking about the dwarven rings.
Well, the Dwarven rings get made in this season. They've already spoiled it on the fucking previews.
Yeah. They already talked about making the rings for the 9.
I don't know. I'm not in the mood for a jewelry show.
It's like...
Panzo to Panzanite.
Limited edition, 1 of 1 rings can rule them all, people.
Like... I'm still in it. I want to see Numenor flood, because you know it's going to happen. And how...
They're just waiting to like, check off boxes.
Yeah, that's actually really what I'm waiting for, is them to go, oh, okay. I just want to see that.
Here's the next major event we've got to get done.
You know what's going to happen. Like, you know where it's going. Like, I want to see the things happen in place to where I know, okay, it's going to end at the big battle of Sauron, at the Battle of the Ring. That's where it's going to end.
I've seen that. I sat through 9 hours of that.
Yeah, sounds pretty lame.
It's cool to see. It's a lot more, like... A lot more is happening in these first 3 episodes than what kind of pissed everybody off with the first season.
Oh, what pissed me off in the first season was that it wasn't good.
This is better. The season 2 is better. Tolkien fans are saying they like season 2.
Good. That's what I'm worried about.
If they're real Tolkien fans, they would like the books better.
I gotta say, really enjoying the fucking audiobook with Andy Serkis.
I bet that's phenomenal.
It's so fucking good. It really makes me hate that first season of Rings of Power.
Well, yeah, that's what I said. The second season is better.
You know why I also, was quick to give up on Rings of Power? Because it was giving me the same over-the-pants hand job that fucking House of Dragons was. And I'm only in it for one fucking realm of disappointment. I don't need 2.
I just want to, my big thing, I want to see the rings being made. That's where I'm in. I want to see
But again,
Sauron deceive everybody.
It's another fucking prequel series. We know what happens.
Why don't you just go out to the cranberry bogs and watch them blow glass, Joe? You really want to see artisan workshops? Is this what you're into lately? We can do a weekend of it. They can teach you how to do it. We can make a bottle. We can make a glass.
Joe's in his Bob Vila phase.
Goblet.
I'm in my Bob Vila face. What am I building?
See what we got going on here, Bob. We've got 9 rings for men. Men are easily taken advantage of. They're very greedy. We're to put down their fingers and they're going to be undead for the Lord Sauron.
Well, the Norm is going to build the forge. Norm is... He could build anything.
I don't think so, Tim.
Alright, so we just met our Lord of the Rings quota for the year, I think.
Yeah.
Well, until
Any
Lord
more-
of the Rohirrim comes out.
Any more reviews, Joe?
I don't think I watched anything else that was new.
Okay. Any more reviews from anyone else?
I have Trace.
Okay.
No.
What do you got, Ben?
You go then, Vinny.
I saw The Watcher, or The Watchers, with Dakota Fanning, M. Night Shyamalan's daughter. It's one of those movies where it starts off good, and you find out what is going on, and you're like, oh.
Oh, so she directs like her dad?
Yeah, kinda. Mike
So-
said it was like The Village when I explained it to him like that, kinda, but it's a little more disappointing. Or it's way more disappointing because it's I don't know,
It's like what? twist?
Well, I kind of get how they actually trap you, and I don't get like it wasn't like I kind of figured it out after a certain point too, and you kind of can too because I don't want to give too much away because it just came out. We could talk about if someone watches it, I'll talk about it, but like it's just not good, not great, not bad. Just it was okay. They made a movie. She had a budget. It was fine. But not a home run by any stretch. It was a blue single.
When Vinny's indifferently decent to something, makes me think I might enjoy it.
Yeah.
Well, I like Dakota Fanning. I think she's a good actress. I just don't.
Definitely is.
And the acting was good, and it's just not good. Fine. Like Smile 2 will be better. But that's it.
Justin?
Okay. I mentioned to Mike yesterday that Tubi has all 4 seasons of the Beetlejuice cartoon. Watched 2 episodes today. Holds up. However, now that I'm older, the first episode is all about Beetlejuice and Lydia about to celebrate their anniversary. And I don't know, because it's never really, like, clarified, but, like, since they got married in the movie?
Is this supposed to be like an alternate reality where the Maitlands didn't stop them from getting married?
I'm not sure, but it's weird because she's 15.
I don't think he cares about that. I think the younger the better.
But I think it is more the, like, their friend anniversary.
Friendiversary?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did have a very platonic relationship in the cartoon.
Yeah. There's a lot of adult jokes.
Kind of have to.
Definitely go back and
that
watch
works
that.
about the character.
It holds up. It's so good.
The new one comes out
This week.
soon.
Yep.
Finished Fallout.
What'd you think? Maximus is a bitch, right?
So yeah. Fuck. I didn't like him from the fucking beginning. Fuck him.
It's frustrating.
Yes.
Yeah. And like the ghoul, you want to like him.
It's Walton Goggins. How do you
You
not
really,
like him?
you really want to like him. And then he just kind of does some shit sometimes, and you're just like,
You begin to understand, not just because of his backstory, but because of life in the wasteland.
sure.
Why he acts that way, but still, with our sensibilities, like, come on, bro.
Certain times, like,
What's your damage?
he could have just, like, not done a couple of those things.
Yeah.
And, like, still accomplished what he was going to accomplish anyway.
Mm-hmm.
It's just his style.
No,
Personal.
I get it. It's
Genevieve.
choice. It's fine. She's great.
Oh, yeah.
She's the backbone of that whole,
Yeah.
opening sequence of her and her abilities and what she knows how to do.
Yeah.
Great setup.
Like, she's incredible. If it was not for her, the show would be fucking terrible.
Oh, yeah.
She does. She
Her
does
character
a lot of
really good.
lifting. Yeah, it is really her and Walton Goggins' show.
I like the supporting cast, but like they are
Supporting
just
cast is
that.
fine.
None of them stick around. Everyone does a better job than Maximus
Yeah.
when they pop in and out,
Yeah. Even
but they're not nearly as important as those three.
even the dude that was his squire for a little bit,
that guy.
fucking
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
But yeah, not horrendous. I think it was a really good adaptation. I am intrigued to see what they are going to do with the second season.
Have you played New Vegas?
I've played almost all the games.
Okay, so yeah, all right.
Yeah. And the last review I have is Cobweb. Cobweb.
I think it was Cobweb.
Uh,
Is it? Damn it! I don't know.
Lizzie Kaplan, Anthony Starr, some other people. I figured out the issue within like the first 15 minutes.
Oh, is that the one where his husband and wife, they have a daughter or something?
They have a kid, and
Yeah.
they're like super protective,
Yeah.
and like
I see it.
he hears knocking in the room, and it's his sister. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
It did to me what every fucking modern horror movie does, and I hate them all for it. But like, did everybody forget how to write a fucking ending? So like, everybody stopped doing endings. Like, endings don't
Yeah.
exist anymore. We don't do endings.
That really didn't have an ending.
No, there was no fucking ending.
They want a sequel so bad because they want another job that they always leave it open like the end.
But like, you could
question
still
mark? Probably
no,
not.
but like, you could still write an ending and leave it open for a
They
sequel. But there's no ending.
They're cowards.
There's the crappy jump scare that may or may not be a crappy jump scare.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, you're caught now. Oh, I'm caught, but I might get out. You never know. I might get out. I'm kind of caught now.
And like, when you sleep, when you eat, I'll be watching you, and fade.
Fucking Sting over there.
Like, what the fuck did I, what? You did so good.
Yeah.
You were doing so good. You were telling a good, creepy ass story.
A good monster. It's rare to make a good monster. I'd never. It's been a long time since they tried a Spider Woman, and that one worked out well.
Yeah. And like, the shitty people were getting their just desserts. This was all going good. And they're like, it was another fucking poo, blood, and honey thing where like, we have this money. Well, yeah, but I don't know how to finish this. It's another It Follows. It's another fucking, name another fucking modern horror movie that I've watched in the last 2 years that I've reviewed on this show. It's the same fucking problem. No one knows how to write a fucking story to completion. It's maddening. I don't fucking get it.
Cowards.
It's not even just as
franchise.
it's not even just as a fucking viewer. It's as a fucking fellow writer / content creator. Like, how are you guys getting through as far as you're getting? And there's like, what kind of fucking pitch meeting is that? All right, and then the end. Watch this. We're gonna have the fucking villain tell a little fucking story, right? And then we're done. Oh, fucking brilliant. Here's all the fucking money. There you go. Big fan of the fucking Sopranos finale too. Oh yeah, fucking loved it. It was so artistic.
I got 6 episodes left.
Yeah? Stop right where you are.
Wait, did you get to the Blue Comet episode?
For Sopranos?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, stop after that episode.
Sure, yeah, stop after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that episode was good, and then I won't say anything else.
But fuck.
What the fuck?
Yeah, but fuck.
It was kind of a flat ending. I watched Twisters over the weekend.
Oh,
Yeah. It was put on before me, and I decided, you know what? Let's take a 90-minute stupid ride. And it was a 90-minute stupid ride. It was technically a sequel. They used the whole Dorothy technology in the beginning, and then just brushed past it. So a little bit of fan service was made. Glenn Powell continues to have the most charming year of his life, because he's really good in this movie, despite horrendous dialogue. You know my hang-up. Doesn't always have to be punchy, but I'd like a bit of variety. They never say the word twister in the movie.
Why would they?
But boy, fuck, do they say tornado a lot. Not even just that thing, the storm. Get out of the way of it. No, they're always saying tornado. We have to get to the center of the tornado. That tornado is getting close to that other tornado. Whoa, look at all these beautiful tornadoes. And you know what else they do? They get out of their vehicles and stare at it a lot. So that's dumb.
Majestic.
But otherwise, fun. There's a lot of very majestic tornadoes in it. They do some fun, crazy shit. Glen Powell, as ever, the highlight of this movie. I wouldn't exactly recommend, but I'm not going to completely shit on it. The only other review I have this week leads into my first news story. So today was the new PS Plus included games. I'm not using the phrase free games because they're not free. You pay for them, but they're included in your PS Plus charge. The first one this week, Little Nightmares 2. These fucking games are so creepy. I played it for like 5 minutes.
They are creepy.
And just the sense of dread in those games is so well done. I mean, no blood, no guts. You just don't want to be there. MLB The Show 24 is a fucking baseball game. They just gave us a baseball game. Who gives a shit? I claimed it. I'll never download it. It's not for me. The last one, and this is a day one release going directly to PS Plus. Quidditch World Champions. It's fun. It's cute.
I heard it looks like shit, though.
It's cartoony.
Yeah.
It's not meant to impress that way. It handles nice. And it takes a while to set up, which is a pain in the ass, because you got to start up a WB account. Apparently I already had one from some other game. And you can choose, actually you have to go through the Sorting Hat questionnaire, which is kind of cute. You got to do that on your phone. You can't do it in the game. You got to be a part of this whole fucking Warner Brothers Wizarding World biosphere. So I had to go through all that nonsense to give it a try. And it's alright. I'll go through all the different positions because they just start you off playing a 2-on-2 or 3-on-3 Seeker game. So I'll get to learn the other positions a little bit more going forward, but I doubt I'm going to stick with this one. I'm not into sports to begin with, and I only kind of like Harry Potter. But I thought it was kind of gutsy of them to do a day and date free release. Gutsy or desperate. I'm going to go with gutsy. I had heard nothing about the fact that Jurassic World is getting another movie until this week. And then we already saw footage of it, like they have this thing pretty much already filmed. Jurassic World Rebirth, directed by Gareth Edwards, starring Scarlett Johansson and Mahershala Ali. I kind of like the premise they're laying out here, where it's not about the park anymore. It's dealing with these animals out in nature, and there's not many left. The world kind of righted itself, and now there's only a handful of species in the equatorial areas, and they're just going after the big guns. So yeah, it sounds like a video game movie. With 3 boss battles. I'll probably go see it. I'm a sucker for these. The Star Wars ongoing monthly comic ends next month, which is right before the events of Return of the Jedi. Coming up directly after that is a, not even mini-series, but a large arc that's going to be called the Battle of Jakku, leading up to the very end of the Galactic Civil War, which is the shit that I've been looking forward to. Coming December, wow, use your fucking proper words. September 25th on Netflix, documentary named Mr. McMahon. They are going balls deep into the Vince McMahon controversies on Netflix. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but doesn't Netflix have a deal with the WWE?
Yes.
This is an odd move for me. But hey, whatever adds money, right? I think that is it for me. The last bit of news is that there's rumors that the West Coast Avengers could pop up in Vision Quest. Not saying who, but since this is based on the Vision Quest run, that's where the West Coast Avengers didn't premiere, but they were around at the time, so it would make a lot of sense. Who next?
So a notification popped in while you were finishing up your stories. Hogan just did Logan Paul's podcast, and there's now a clip that's like hitting Twitter, in which he states, if Chris Benoit could do all the crap he did, and people forgave him, then there shouldn't be a problem with the terrible things that I've said.
Chris Benoit killed people.
I don't
Also,
know anyone.
No one forgave Chris Benoit for murdering his family.
No.
The company sure as shit hasn't.
No one. Will
who does he talk to?
will we say,
Yeah.
was Chris Benoit one of the best to ever do it? Yes. Sure.
Yeah.
That's not saying, even though he murdered his wife and his kid, he still was an okay guy.
I get it. Bygones be bygones. No, that one's sticking forever, Hulk.
Yeah.
Comparing the whacking off to genocide.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
man.
Benoit's a murderer, right? He was alright.
Yeah.
I'm alright. Fist bump.
I didn't kill anybody. I just dropped some N-bombs.
Sometimes you don't have to compare shit to anything. Everything can be its own thing. Just say you're sorry. That's better than comparing it to a guy who murdered his family.
I don't know who he's talking to who's saying, oh, the Benoit thing, that's blown over. Nobody really cares about that anymore.
Fucking shit.
Yep.
I can't.
No words on that.
Anyway. Oh, man. Disney's had one hell of a summer at the box office, eh?
So we have Inside Out 2 and Deadpool Wolverine. Was there another one?
I believe just those two. Deadpool and Wolverine just hit its 5th weekend at number 1. It becomes only the 4th comic book movie ever to maintain the number 1 spot for 5 or more weeks. With a $600 million plus domestic, it becomes only the 16th film to achieve that. Disney has won the summer of 2024 with a $1.5 billion domestic total summer box office and $3.6 billion worldwide.
Okay.
What is Deadpool Wolverine at right now?
Should be like 1.25, around there.
$1 billion.
So yes, with just 2 big movies this summer, they have grossed $3.6 billion.
How many movies did they put out this year?
1.26, yeah.
That, gentlemen, is ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
So, picture this. You're on a space station, and you just docked to the Boeing Starliner, and then all of a sudden, weird fucking noises start happening in space.
Shouldn't be able to hear them.
Nobody can hear you scream.
So, the astronauts are reporting that the Boeing Starliner is emitting unusual sonar-like noises. And you can listen to the audio. And it is definitely a pinging type of sound. Nyla Rose, one of my favorite people on Twitter, AEW star Nyla Rose, retweeted this post from the news and was like, $200 says we get aliens by Thanksgiving. And yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Well, if you get the chance, go ahead and listen to the audio after the show. Clearly not during the show. Ba-ba-ba. See what else I got.
Not because it's good news, but I gotta go to bed.
I didn't even get to food news yet, you little bitch.
I know.
You know-
One love.
Listen, stop with your being a little whore.
Dude, I have to get up at 4:30.
Okay, fine, I guess.
It's 5 hours from now.
Fine, go to bed.
Bye.
Evan.
Something brand new is starting at Disney Plus this tomorrow.
This tomorrow.
This
huh?
tomorrow, as of us doing this right now. With so many titles to choose from, like classic Disney films, nostalgic series, and even popular modern faves, there's no question why Disney Plus is so popular. But what if we told you there are even more reasons to tune in? Disney Plus is rolling out new continuous playlists as part of its core subscription service in the US beginning September 4th. And that's just the beginning. 4 more themed playlists are dropping later this fall to keep things exciting. The new feature is all about giving subscribers more ways to enjoy Disney Plus right in time for new pricing updates coming next month.
These price hikes are going to be every year, huh?
This version of Deadpool is one of the most.
Yeah, I mean, just like all of them up. Disney's still one of the cheapest. Bundle it with Hulu. Tons of shit. Marvel Studios' Nova series will look to 2 major pop culture franchises for inspiration. They are looking to draw inspiration from Star Trek and Battlestar Galactica.
Joe just got wet.
Yeah, he did. I heard it. So that's a nerdy fun.
You know, I've never watched an episode of Battlestar Galactica.
You've never seen
either
any
version.
Really?
Never ever.
You'd like it.
Whatever.
I think you would. I know you're the way you lean. You'd enjoy the newer one for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely
Yeah.
not that early '80s shit.
Yeah. All right, it's food news time. Stuffed Puffs marshmallows coming at you with caramel apple filled marshmallows, a green apple flavored marshmallow covered in sugar and filled with caramel. Yep. Baskin Robbins fall menu drops. Oh, it dropped already. Who's on the first? They have Oreo Monkey Business, banana ice cream, Oreo, and peanut butter swirls. Pumpkin and cheesecake ice cream with cookies and cinnamon cream cheese swirls. And German chocolate cake, Swiss style chocolate ice cream, fudge brownies, walnut pieces, coconut flakes, and caramel swirls.
I think that's no across the board for me.
Yeah, you're not a huge banana guy, because Monkey Business sounds pretty good.
There's something in all of those that makes me go, no, I'm good, thanks. I'll stick with something else.
I was about the German one until you said coconut.
Well, it's German
Yeah.
chocolate cake, bro.
Yeah, but I don't like coconut.
Over at Walmart, you can get Cemetery Brownie Kit featuring Nightmare Before Christmas characters, a Star Wars Mandalorian Grogu in Pumpkin Halloween Cookie Decorating Kit, and Sour Bugs and Grubs Gummies from the Nightmare Before Christmas. All for your Halloween enjoyment. Jell-O's putting out a no-bake pumpkin-style pie mix. Just add crust, I guess.
That's gotta be, and I don't even like pumpkin. It's gotta be absolutely detestable.
Probably, but I might try it anyway. Faygo is dropping a new flavor. Jolly Green Apple is heading to stores in late September.
Faygo still exists.
Sure does.
I see that around every once in a while.
Unite Juggalos. Sonic has a limited time slush called the Witch's Brew. It is a green apple slush with salted caramel boba, topped with creamy soft serve and more caramel bubbles.
Diabetes.
My Mochi has apple pie a la mode and pumpkin pie flavored mochis hitting the store shelves this fall, or your freezer section. Haagen-Dazs peppermint bark ice cream is already in the freezer aisles in the Walmarts. Run and go get it, Joe.
Can
You
we
know,
just have Halloween?
you know you want to.
Fucking Christmas.
We'll ask people like him.
Fuck you
Oh.
people.
In July, we already set up some stuff for Halloween.
I mean, that's a problem too.
It was Haunted Mansion stuff, so it's all good.
Summerween.
Yeah. No, just beginning of October. Get that shit in there. You get a month worth
Beginning
of
of
looking
October,
Like
I'm sorry. It deserves a little more time.
Halloween. If you want to,
I say
I would.
at least the last week of September. It's okay. Today, Ashley put up some of our fall pumpkin decorations.
If it's not Halloween themed specifically, then yeah. Especially with the temperature dropping 10 degrees instantly.
And the fact that I have to fucking blow leaves already.
Yeah.
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 Crazy.
Van Leeuwen has their pumpkin cheesecake ice cream back in stores. Also, a vegan pumpkin cinnamon roll ice cream.
I'm sick of the word pumpkin already.
Well, strap in. Whole Foods has their pumpkin pie ice cream sandwiches back for the fall. And Ben & Jerry's pumpkin cheesecake flavor is once again rearing its pumpkin spiced head.
That's right. Walk away, Joe. I wish I
Where the
could.
fuck is Joe going? There's only 2 more bits of the food news. I'm going to hold out for Joe. Joe's a snacker. He likes these things. Okay, over at Target, they are going to have brown butter and sage flavored popcorn.
Brown butter?
Yeah.
Do you like brown sugar butter?
No. It's a slightly nutty taste of butter. Stuffing flavored popcorn. And stuffing flavored wavy potato chips.
Nope.
I don't see it becoming the new thing, but this might be its year. Stuffing flavor.
Stuffing flavored, yeah. It's the pumpkin spice of savory.
It's men's pumpkin spice.
Yeah.
I'd be okay if it became men's pumpkin spice.
Fucking, I love some good stuffing. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, I was just doing stuff in my hand.
Drake's Cakes has a line of mini cakes coming to stores. Mini pound cakes, mini coffee cakes, and mini devil's food cakes. Moist and delicious, they say.
Oh, yeah.
And that is all the news I have. I have a douche, and I have 2 nerds.
Or douche too.
I don't think anybody stood out for me this week.
I have Mr. Bond villain Elon Musk for his tweet of Kamala Harris in the communist garb.
I can't wait for one of his creations to kill him in his sleep.
Like children?
No. I mean, like, one of his fucking sentient robot things.
Like, it does suck because I would love a Tesla. They are great cars. I just
Don't wanna give him
I
money.
don't like him.
Don't want to give him money.
I don't like him.
Yeah.
Like, I will. Someone said, "Yeah, Model Y." Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
They're great cars.
Sure.
Not him.
Yeah. It's a problem.
He's a bad person.
He's very much a bad person.
You're a very, very bad man, Elon.
Yep. Fuck him too, though. News broke last week that Nicole Garcia, also known as Nikki Bella, her husband, Artem Chingvinsta from Dancing with the Stars, had been arrested for domestic abuse. No word yet on who the unfortunate victim of the abuse would be, whether it would have been his own child or his wife. Either way, the man's been booted out of their house. She is searching for a divorce lawyer. And fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Bro, Daniel Bryan is her brother-in-law. John Cena is her ex. Right? His body's gonna go missing. And the boys, you know how they are. Brothers are brothers. Brothers will
Half of
brother.
them probably abuse their wives too.
Brothers will brother. Nah, not so much the new crop. These new guys, bodies are going to disappear. And people are going to be like, I don't know. No, he was wrestling a gig. I don't know. It's gone. Watch. So fuck him.
Yeah. Fuck that guy.
My nerds of the week. Ethan Hawke was like, hey, I don't want, let me get this right. Ethan Hawke is getting candid about his thoughts on some of Hollywood's biggest franchises, including Star Wars and Harry Potter. During a master class at the Venice Film Festival on Monday, the actor-director compared the films by frequent collaborator Richard Linklater to those of the aforementioned Temple movies. Quote, if you go see Harry Potter or Star Wars or something, which I've seen a million times, and I love them, but when they are over, I feel slightly disappointed that I'm not a wizard or not a Jedi. And I walk through my life thinking, I wish I were a Jedi.
That's the whole quote? I mean, it's a worthwhile quote. I thought he was going to...
Well, he's like, and then when you see a Richard Linklater film, you walk out feeling, well, I've done that. I've met a person. I've connected with another human being. That was important, and that was magic. But I want to lean into the I'm disappointed in life because I'm not a wizard or a Jedi.
That's a very nerdy statement.
It's very nerdy. Bravo. Does anybody else have a nerd?
No nerd for me.
Okay. Here we go. This is going to sound weird, but you'll understand. My nerds of the week are the Trump family,
Yeah, you guys lay this one out.
who, in an interview just a day ago, said that if Donald loses, they are all planning to leave America. And I say, don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you. Bravo. Go ahead, please. Please leave. Please.
At least they're living by the adage that way. Love it or leave it.
That's right.
I love you, so leave it.
Leave it. America. Fuck
Seem
bye.
to take it.
I have an interesting postscript that I just found out.
Oh, do you?
That we should probably we could do a fun video on. Did you know there's a an unofficial Jaws 5?
Sharknado.
It's called Cruel Jaws. Came out in '95. They used pieces of the Jaws movies. They put it in the movie along with the new stuff.
They Frankensteined a movie.
They Frankenstein this movie.
I
It
believe
looks
that got the
so
riff
bad.
tracks treatment.
It looks so bad. We should totally watch this.
Fuck watching it. We should totally do something like that.
What,
That-
Frankenstein something?
Yeah, that's how we make Justice League.
By using clips from other superhero movies.
That's a fine line right there.
I kid. I like the ideas we have for our stuff. But we should do that, actually. But we should do it with our own shorts. We should Frankenstein a new short from the shorts we've already done.
That would be very tricky.
It would be, but wouldn't it be fucking hilarious?
I have zero context.
Yeah.
So, Cruel Jaws, whoa, it's loud,
Whoa.
is on Tubi.
It's on Tubi.
Under the riff tracks, right?
I don't know if there's a Riff Tracks version. There's the normal version.
There's a guy in it who looks like Hulk Hogan, but it's not. It's not Hulk Hogan, but he looks kind of like he's like Hulk Hogan's stunt double or something like that.
Probably was.
Yeah, there's a He-Man looking dude who's got the same, like, Dutch boy bowl cut. Is that the dude you're talking about?
He's got the Hogan mustache.
No, it's a totally different dude.
Oh yeah,
This guy
no,
looks
this
like
guy's got
Dollar
the
Store
Hogan
Chris
mustache.
Hemsworth.
Oh, I see him. Yeah, there's a different guy. Oh my god.
Yeah, this looks like trash.
Yeah.
All right. Nerdies.com.
Yeah.
Nerdies,
Facebook.com,
Insta.
Nerdities on Instagram. We're on the Twitter at Nerdities. We should be on TikTok at some point before the year's over. Really is where we would get pretty popular.
We'll get on TikTok just in time for the kids to stop going on it. It'll go the way of MySpace.
Not yet. People love the TikToks. Nerdities.com. Do what you will there. I don't think I've updated it in probably like a year and a fucking half. tpublic.com/nerdities. Get your shirts there now while you can. Because let's be honest, they nickel and dime me like a motherfucker. So we're probably going to be switching back to pro wrestling tees, honestly, because we make way more money a shirt. Sorry, guys. So I'm going to let you know what? That's what I'm going to do. You guys, you have from now until I tell you that we're leaving TeePublic to get those fucking hoodies you said you always wanted. Because after we leave TeePublic, you're probably not going to get any fucking hoodies. So there you have it. There, now's your time. And then go to sinfulcreationsbyjustin.com. Get sweet treats. And if you're local to our area, you can get one of our new sandwich platters. Like one of the 4 that I have to make tomorrow. Mike's like, what? Sandwich platters? Yeah, motherfucker, that's right. I said sandwich platters. Because, local businesses were like, hey, do you cater? And I said, yes. You just have to call me about catering. They're like, it seems like a lot. I'd rather just stare at the screen. Well, yeah, but you can't order it directly from the screen, all of it. I just want an idea. So I put out sandwich platters. And the following sandwiches are available. You can get a caprese sandwich, fresh mozzarella, homemade pesto, sliced tomatoes, chicken club, a grilled chicken, mixed greens, tomatoes, Colby cheese, bacon, and mayo, buffalo chicken, grilled chicken, mixed greens, buffalo sauce, blue cheese dressing, and tomatoes, pesto chicken, grilled chicken, arugula, fresh mozzarella, homemade pesto, roasted peppers, and balsamic glaze. The California turkey, sliced turkey breast, smashed avocado, mixed greens, spicy mayo, Colby cheese. The Italian ham salami, prosciutto, provolone, mixed greens, roasted peppers, tomato bruschetta, balsamic vinaigrette. The beef, sliced roast beef, cheddar cheese, mixed greens, tomatoes, horseradish mayo, and red onion. The eggplant, breaded eggplant, roasted peppers, olive salad, provolone, balsamic glaze. The Mediterranean veggie, hummus, mixed greens, bell pepper, cucumber, tomatoes, olive salad, feta cheese, balsamic vinaigrette.
I heard you say the bruschetta word.
I did, Joe.
Yeah.
Not
your
only-
bruschetta is really good.
Yeah, it is. Mm-hmm.
While I'm salivating, go to youtube.com/nerdities. Hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to ring the bell when new content is coming, because new content is coming. And if you haven't watched Nerd ETs yet, the entire first season is up on YouTube right now.
Yeah.
And don't forget...
Because we're going to be filming season 2 this winter.
Yeah.
Right
And-
then.
Also, we have a... I lost it. We have a feature. We have the final installment of the Joe trilogy titled Justice League. We have our Halloween special. We have a Christmas special. We have a feature film in the works.
We have the 100 greatest musical artists of all time, according to Nerdities, coming.
That is coming this winter.
Hanging
Winter is
over our
coming.
heads like a sword of Damocles.
Winter is coming.
Joe is so nervous about that show, and I can't fucking wait. We've also got like a fuck ton of interviews coming. Just got another email about another one that we have to squeeze in through the next coming weeks. But one of those takes place next week.
Oh,
That's right. Justin Koch returns next Tuesday on the pod.
Ooh, a rare returning guest.
nice.
We got some interviews coming, and maybe a pretty big name celebrity might have responded to an email that I sent.
Ooh.
That's vague.
Well, remember I told you I was going to shoot my shot with a certain Star Wars actress?
Yeah.
Well, we might be able to make something happen.
Or you'll get a signed headshot. Either way,
It's a win-win.
bonus.
Yeah.
The opinions in there.
Oh no. Budget, money, we need. Yeah.
There we go. The opinions in the Nerdies crew are idiotic and poorly thought out, but don't worry, next week's going to be far more insulting.
Because of the end of civilization, the Clamp Cable Network now leaves the air. We hope you have enjoyed our programming, but more importantly, we hope you have enjoyed life.